everyone, this is Jen from Scrap and Posh. I'm finally back with another mini album. This is my favorite one yet. It's a Mariposa mini album, and it does use some of the stuff from Kathy Orr's tutorials, but there's also a lot of other ideas in here that I got from YouTube, so if you see your idea, I'm not trying to steal it or anything, it's just because I really liked it. And I watch so many YouTube videos, it's hard for me to determine whose is what, so if you see something in it that you like, I can find where I seen it. If you just wanted to ask in the comments, I can do that. But it's the Mariposa DCWV stack. Everybody, I think, has it, and it took me a long time to use it because it's very pretty. But on the front cover, this is about a 5x8. It uses, or 6x8, it uses 5x7 envelopes. Black envelopes that I got from a local paper store. And on the front cover, I have a filigree butterfly from Wild Orchids, and I use red stickles where the little flourishes come out. Then there's a black Recollections bling on there. Some red flatback pearls with hearts on them, and I got those off of eBay. And some wild orchids, roses, and flowers around the outside of this big Ashley silk flower from Michaels. And then I got the silk flower leaves and some feathery stuff that it came in like a little bloom of, and I just take it apart and use it. Then there's some pins behind here. One of them I got, it's not like out of my stash, but it was actually something I bought from a local lady who had a whole bin of stuff for sale. I think I got it for like $10. There was a whole bunch of these pins and other things in it. And then this red one is from Wild Orchids. It's got the crown on it. And then the background paper, and I'll show you the back too because you can see it better. I just colored some of the butterflies with my Spectrum markers just to give it a little bit of color. I'll show you the back, you can see them better colored in. And then I used my clear sparkly gel pen to color in some of the wings on the ones that I colored too. So there's a little bit more sparkle than there already was on the paper. On the binding, I used a chipboard cover and binding, and this charm I got at Pat Catan's, and I cut the loop off to hang it and just hot glued it on there, some ribbon behind it, and then I put a ring in, a Seven Gypsies ring I think, and tied some ribbon to it, made some little charms. This is a fairy, I think it's fairy tale charm from Hobby Lobby, and then these were strung beads using the little metal things, which was really easy because I never made charms before, but I just snipped them off with my wire snippers and then folded them back over this other chain that I had attached directly to this ring. Then I got some ribbon, just some gold ribbon from my stash, and it's stuff that I get half off at Hobby Lobby or Joann's or wherever they have it half off. And then this piece of lace is actually from my daughter's, one of her little sweaters that she can't wear anymore, so I just kind of cut a strip of that, tied it on there. And this is a gift for my mom. For my, I'm going to put pictures of my daughter in it, so that's why I thought that was pretty neat that she has something there. And I'm going to put some little sayings. I'm going to have my daughter write out some stuff. She's 10, so she can write out some stuff like 10 reasons I love Grandma and Grandpa and stuff like that. And then I wanted to show you the cards that pull out. They're, I cut the little tabs that I'm going to use to pull the cards out with my silhouette, and I just mirrored them and folded them in half. And then I'll show you when we go through the front page. There's a Martha Stewart punch here, and then some black lace, and then I used the other Martha Stewart punch with the butterfly border. And then there's a pull out here, and that's a file folder that I cut from my silhouette, and it has a little file tab on it. And then I stamped it with my new Stampin' Up! Itty Bitty Butterfly stamp, and it opens up, put pictures in there, another itty bitty butterfly, and a little banner. So that one just tucks down in here. And then there's a full mat, and then the card to show you the card that pulls out. I didn't use the whole card, I just used the 5x7, so it doesn't fold. But the back is plain on this one, and you can see how that butterfly wraps around. And then I put a little flat back pearl for his head, and they're almost all like that. And you open up to the second page. It's got really pretty paper, and I glossy accented some of it, and there's some extra sparkle on it from my clear glitter pen. And then these pages, this is a split pocket page, and I have 2 tags in each one. This one goes out towards the end of the album. And there's another tag. I left them blank because I'm going to put pictures on them, so I don't want it too big. And then this one has Velcro on it, because if not, it gets bound up when you try and close it. So there's that one, and then this one, and then there's another full page that I can do lots of good stuff with. I'm going to put pictures, I think, there. There's another tag that pulls out from the side, and just the paper, and it's going to be hardcover in this one, like everybody says. I put some rhinestones on the butterfly bodies there, and then some wild orchid flowers and wild orchid sequence butterflies, and then this is a pull out that I got off of YouTube. I seen somebody make it. I'll put this down. And this one's very neat. It's a little wallet, and I have a magnet underneath this flourish, so it snaps closed, and then it opens up like an expandable file folder. And since it did look like an expandable file folder, I cut little file folders from my silhouette to stick in there. I just measured them and cut them, and you pull them out, and they're blank inside right now, so I figured I'll figure out what I'm going to do with those when I put the pictures in, and then they slide back in. And I made them so that they kind of layer, so you can see that. It's very neat. I really like that tutorial. The brad is what closes it with the magnet, and then I glossy accented that butterfly there. And what I did was I put 2 brads on the back, 2 square brads, decorated it with a ribbon, but the 2 square brads on the back, and then underneath this page here I have 2 magnets, and it just sticks there. So when you pull it out, then you put it back on because it's magnetic. So, and then I have this tag, just plain, pretty plain, and then open it up again, and I made this long pocket tag pull. I'll try and get my hands out of the video, out of the way, my arms, and that's green. That's one of the green elements. Most of it's black, but I did like to put the green in there. Slides right back down in there, and then this really pretty part from the 8x8 paper pack fit perfectly on there. I cut another little file folder. It's a different type because it's a pocket, and then some paper, and then some little tags I stamped with that itty bitty butterfly, and I put those on a eyelet and put a ribbon through them. So we'll stick that back in there, maybe. There we go. And then these 2 little file folders over here stuck in this pocket. That's the that's another Martha Stewart deep edge punch. And these are empty. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but I'll figure something out. If not, I'll just keep them in there in their little file folders. There's one, the green one and green on it, and the black one with pink on it. And I decorated both sides there. And they just slide into this pocket. And then I turn the page, and there's the other side with the pocket on it. And this is like Kathy Order style. Put that down there. So I said some of it's from Kathy Order. And then there's a fold out, and in there I put a little strip and put some tags behind it, and they're removable tags. And then the back I just left blank. I have lots of this paper pack left too, so I used the 8x8 and 12x12. So I have enough to do another one. There's that same that's on the front. And then this side has a waterfall on it. And I used Live, Love, and Laugh stamps and then embossed them. And I left the extra embossing powder on there so it's kind of speckly. And I used some red flatback pearls. There's little dots already on the paper here, so I just used those red flatback pearls there. And then I went around the outside of that with some black glitter. And you just open that up. Lots of room for pictures. And then there's a red pearl next to each one of the stamps. And that's the back. And another tag pull out. There's only one of the tags that's different, so. Then this one is a pull-out wallet, and it also has a brad that's holding a magnet, that's held on to a magnet underneath this paper. And I just left it blank for the most part with the pull-out because I'm going to put pictures on it. And there's 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 pictures just on the black paper there. So that's pretty neat. I can't wait to try and decorate it. I've never actually decorated one of them yet. I always give them away blank, but she's not a scrapbooker per se, so I have to do something. And this one I cut out the butterfly in this corner of this paper, and I used the brad to hold it on, and then it's a flip out, so I'll put a picture probably here or maybe not, and just put one under there. And then the other tag that pulls out, there we go. I'm excited about this one. It's a big mat, and then a half-page mat, long ways. Oh, and then these little butterflies, this is the second one I used. This is a Wild Orchids butterfly too, and it's soft. It's squishy, so I like that. I think that's neat, and it goes with the paper really well. There's a tag. And the prices of Wild Orchids was real. I thought they were really good, and the shipping wasn't ridiculous. So actually I think I ordered enough to get free shipping because I got some flowers because I didn't have any. This is another half pocket, and it has the tag that pulls out at the top with the butterfly on it. And it kind of goes sideways. I figured I could put some pictures on there, maybe a couple, or I don't know, one, and then write on it. This is a little one I cut out from the silhouette, and then it's got a little itty bitty banner punch or stamp on it from Stampin' Up. Same set as the butterfly one. There's the butterfly. I inked all the edges with pumice stone, and then I stamped the butterflies with pumice stone Ranger Distress Ink, Tim Holtz. Here's some little tags attached to this ribbon with a paper clip. And I just used some Martha Stewart rub-ons for the front of that, and then put a little piece of twine through it to hold them together. And then there's a heart butterfly from the Stampin' Up stuff. I just got my Stampin' Up order, so I was sticking stuff in there. And then another one of these tags on the back. The same stamps on it. And then this is the last pull out, and this is the one that's different. I used the pretty red paper on the front, and then of course the butterfly, and then my new Swallowtail Stampin' Up stamp. It's huge. This is a 5x7 card, and or almost 5x7, and then I white embossed it, so it is huge, and I love it. So it come out really well. And last page. I'm going to hurry. This is another silhouette cutout I just decorated. And then the same lace and the same trim. And I showed you the back already. And then one more thing I wanted to do really fast is I made this one. This is a little one I figured you could keep in her purse. And I wanted it to be an add-on or something you stick inside the book, but it was too bulky, so I figured I just put some ribbon on it. She could tie it up, put it in her purse. This one's a Stampin' Up paper clip. Just stamp or punched out some butterflies and fussy cutted that one out of the paper. and then the inside is little file folders. So I figured that she could, or I can put like school pictures in there for every year. So I am, I think, way over my time, so I hope I can fit all this in one video. But thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I hope there's more to come soon. Thanks.